telling you, Tom, I just feel like the door is open. Now, the question is, can anybody walk through that door? The thing that gives Bolt a huge advantage, he can come here tonight, Tom, and probably run maybe his 10th best and still win if these guys next to him don't have a good race. One of them is certainly Justin Gatlin, Olympic champion in 2004 in the Olympic final, running 9.79 for a personal best. And he lives the other 364 days of his life getting ready for nights like this. Absolutely a gamer, always runs well when there are rounds in a championship setting.
And there's Bolt. And for the first time, any country has put 4 in the final, and Jamaica has done it tonight. What about the other Jamaicans? Ashmead and Bailey Cole and Nesta Carter.
Those are names that may not be entirely familiar to track and field fans around the world, but I can tell you, Ashmead, personal best to get here. Bailey Cole, personal best to get here.
So in lane 2, lane 1 is open. Lane 2, James Dasaulu of Great Britain.
He was looking like a medal, had some injuries leading up to these championships. He did well just to get here.
Christopher Lamott, France.
He made the final in the last edition of these championships, finishing 4th. France has never won a medal at the World Championships.
Lane 4 is Nickel Ashmead of Jamaica.
No better reaction time in the semifinals, and nobody ran faster in the semifinal round. 9.90 new personal best to get here. If he runs another course to the podium.
Justin Gatlin is in lane 5.
The only man to have beaten Bolt at 100 meters this year is Olympic final, and that's why he's one of Bolt's biggest threats here. He has his best starts in the biggest races.
Bolt in lane 6. As the crowd acknowledges his introduction.
I think to lose this race, he has to have a really bad start from which he does not recover. He is the best in history in the second half of the 100-meter dash.
Holding his umbrella as he had the introduction. And Kamar Bailey Cole of Jamaica is in lane 7.
He trains with the 2 fastest men of all time every day in Jamaica. Johan Blake, the reigning champ, was not here, and Usain Bolt. He has Olympic gold from the relay, trying to get some individual hardware.
Another Jamaican in lane 8, Nesta Carter.
And he's experienced. He made the final in 2011, but cramped up and finished last. He's history's 5th fastest man. Very good starter.
And in lane 9, Mike Rogers of the United States.
This is his first global final, Tom. He has a best of 9.85. He looked good in his semifinal, finishing second to Usain Bolt. He's significantly improved the second half of his race in the last 3 years as the rain begins to fall.
Well, we saw Usain with his virtual umbrella, and now he needs one because he is getting soaked, as are all the runners.
Well, we haven't had any rain in these championships thus far, just in time for the 100-meter final.
On your mark.
I think Bolt will be happy to have Gatlin right next to him, as Gatlin is somebody who always starts well in a big race. Give him an idea of where he is and how well he has started.
And there's the start, and Gatlin did get away well. And Usain Bolt now trying to catch him, and now Bolt surging to the lead and to the line. He's done it again.
In a lot of ways, Tom, that is his best performance. The time is nothing to write home about, but Usain Bolt has not been looking like the guy we saw in the last few years, and yet he still finds a way to get it done. And that is the mark of a true champion. Even when he's not having a fantastic season, when it's all on the line, he'll figure it out. As Gatlin comes to congratulate him, sees no best for Bolt. Gatlin is in second, sees no best for him, 9.85.
And Otto, as you predicted, Gatlin's fast start sort of carried Bolt along, didn't it?
Yeah, I have to think when Bolt saw where Gatlin was, he thought, thank God. Here is Bolt and Gatlin side by side, 5 and 6. Gatlin got that start he always gets, but Bolt was able to stay right with him. I talked about the fact that Bolt is always good in the second half. No problems for Bolt, as he is able to get the measure of Gatlin and the rest of this field early. At 50 meters, he takes control. No one's going to pass him in the latter stages of this race.
Gatlin second, Nesta Carter third.
So Jamaica goes 1-3, and Justin Gatlin, for the second consecutive year, gets a medal for the United States.
So there you see Gatlin and then Bolt overhauling him to take the victory. And the Jamaicans with 4 in the final run, first and third, and fourth and fifth as well. Bolt 9.77, Gatlin 9.85, and Carter, who wins his first individual medal, 9.95. Usain Bolt once again erases all doubts that he's the fastest man on the planet.